What is up, guys? It's your boy here, back with another video, and you guys have seen the title, and in this video I am going to show you guys why you have installed your Spec D wrong, and it is why your Spec D is looking like shit. And now I am not talking about the older style Spec D headlight. I am talking about basically everyone gets the new style, the very popular style Spec D headlight. The first biggest reason why your Spec D is looking like shit is because of condensation. And let's face it, these headlights are never going to be able to compete with the OEM quality. I'm talking about any aftermarket lights. When it comes to headlights or tail lights, anything, you cannot compete with the OEM quality, and that is just the sad truth. But there is a way to fix that. First of all is by sealing the whole headlight. I'm talking about resealing it, and let me show you guys what I mean by that. So as you guys can see, I already put this headlight in the car. Basically what I did is I run a bead between the gaps, between the black plastic part, the back part of the housing, and the front length cover, sort of. I don't know how you call it, but you know what I mean. The gap between this is very small, but you need to get this filled, or else it'll probably look good for like a couple of months, and then you're gonna start getting condensation problem, which is not good. Once you get that, it's sort of gonna be in there forever unless you completely dry it out. That is the very first biggest issue when it comes to these headlights. And you guys can see I failed like everywhere around the entire headlight. And when it comes to the sealant, you can literally use any sort of sealant. You can use the silicone, you can use a gasket maker, anything. And what I've used is the high temp exhaust gasket, because that's what I have sort of laying around, and that's what I used. And I've done that before. They work perfectly fine. And now that's the first biggest issue with these headlights. And the next is still condensation related. So let's open this up and have a look. Now you would have little instruction manual and two little O-rings, and that's what I was wanting to talk about. So if we flip the lights upside down, this is where the ballast is gonna go. This O-ring is actually one size slightly bigger than the factory ballast, like the O-ring size. Although it would work, like once you put it on the ballast, it would go on there fine. But in my opinion, the factory one is honestly a better seal. Like I wouldn't use this unless your factory one is absolutely like trashed, you know, like cracks everywhere and just not flexing. Then I would use this one, and that would sort of relate straight away on the condensation problem as well, because as much as the front part, that the edge is important, all the back section need to be perfectly sealed as well. And this being sort of the third issue. So on the OEM one, it's sort of the same style. You just sort of push it in, and then you twist and you turn, and it sort of lock itself in place. So on the Spec D one, it is the tolerance is looser, so it's oh, there we go. So the what do you call it, the gap is actually bigger. It's not as what do you call it, it's not as, I should say, sealed as well as the OEM one, which, you know, at the start of the video I sort of mentioned nothing beats the OEM quality headlight. So this is the third issue, and the fourth being the light bulb. So here is the HID high beam, which I will put it all together later on to show you guys. But here, that is where you fog light and stuff like that is, right in here. So as you guys can see, here is a little plug, which is a H4 bulb, but my factory one is not doesn't have a H4 bulb, because mine being the 05 Plus, I have the projector headlight, you know, the later model headlight, and all the pre-05 have these H4 bulb, but all of the Spec D just automatically come with the you know, the pre-05 H4 bulb. So if you are 05 Plus, you have to buy a H4 bulb and put it in there, so to be able to have your, like, you know, the fog light and all that stuff working. So here, as you guys can see, that's my older style Spec D headlight, and you can see here is the ballast, and here is the HID right there, and right here, that's what I was talking about, the little H4 bulb. You can see this is not a H4 bulb. So this is probably designed for my 05 Plus headlight, whereas that one is pre-05 headlight. And now the other issue is once you put the little HID bulb and the backing, that stuff on there, you can't shut this cap, you can't close it properly, and let me show you guys why. So here I've got my HID bulb, and I slide the HID bulb into the slot and just make sure it's in the right position. Lock this, and just like that, and then you put and you slide this all the way through the headlight down to here, and then you pretty much twist that on there to lock it in place. So I'll quickly do that as well, and then I'll be able to show you guys. Hard with just one hand, so I'll just set up you guys right here. Now you just have that twisted. Alright, and just like that, it is clipped on there. As you guys can see, it's really close to the side, that's why I was struggling. So you can see this yellow wire, and that is actually designed to go on that little tab right there. I think it's sort of like a ground wire or something like that. So you sort of push it in, right? And now the question is, how do you close this? Like, that is in the way. That is literally in the way. So that is another issue. Like, now if you don't connect that, I'm not sure if, you know, I'm not sure if it would work properly. And so what I did is I literally have to bend this just to get it to fit. And it sucks that you sort of have to do that to get things to fit. So I bend it like that, then it's sort of looking like this. And now finally you can close this cap properly like that. You can lock it in place and close it properly. And when it comes to swapping over the ballast, here's a ballast, and as I was saying about the O-ring, like this is the OEM one and that's the brand new one. And look at how brand new one just sort of like you can rotate the O-ring on there, whereas the OEM one is like fit snug. You know, you can still rotate it, but barely. So I would feel more comfortable reusing my old one. And yeah, you plug it back in and it's ready to go. Plug in the main plug, put it in the car, and your headlight is ready to go. So yeah, I feel like if you have done what I've done before installing these lights, you would get many years out of them without an issue. And also, let me know if you guys like the older style Spec D headlight or the new one. I mean, the older one does look pretty sick, but I don't know. And also, I'm sort of battling inside of my head that if I should go with the black housing or if I should, you know, go with the clear housing. Obviously, I've already got the clear housing, but I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? What looks better? Like, I've got the Lakeshore Blue, which is kind of like a dark-ish color, and I thought the dark color would go well with the chrome, and the light color go well with the black housing. But I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys think? Yeah, if you find this kind of stuff helpful, please leave a like. A lot of people run these lights, and hopefully this video would solve their issue. And obviously, you know, fix it before it's too late, sort of thing. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching the video and supporting the channel, all that stuff. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video.